This is the Downtown Staten Island Wayfinding Signage Project by Matthew Zaczeniuk and assisted by Brianni Estevez and Mark Joseph. The current experience. Understanding the community's frustrations with the current situation was vital for knowing how we could effectively fix the issue. So experiencing the frustrations for myself was necessary to get closer to this goal. The adventure starts right after the departure from the ferry. When you step off the boat, you are greeted with a long hallway with minimal directions. Here you can see pictures of the long hallway and the ferry terminal. This is where you would usually get off and start your adventure in Staten Island. One way to exit is towards the right of the hallway, where you are greeted with a beautiful view of the water. You might not know it, but this is the start of the North Shore Waterfront Esplanade Park and the entrance to Empire Outlets. Here's a view of the terminal from the Esplanade, and on the map you can see the exact location. On the left, in the long hallway, there are many exits with hard-to-see signage and limited maps to see possible areas or points of interest. If you choose to take a left in the hallway, you will be staged on a massive concrete promenade built for buses and cars to pick up arrivals. Here's a different angle of the promenade. It shows the long and blank platform on which new travelers must decide what to do next in order to get further into the city. On the right, you can see the main street on which the promenade exits to. This is Bay Street, the main street that connects St. George and Stapleton, as well as providing direct access to Victory Boulevard, which connects St. George to Tompkinsville. And here's another angle to see Bay Street. This angle faces the promenade and shows the confusing street and limited signage. So, what can we do? Well, for one, we can increase the number of signs in the area to keep people on a straight, consistent path. Make signs more visible and easy to understand for pedestrians is second nature, and create a cohesive theme for the downtown area, taking advantage of their logo and the brand already present. Here, I took inspiration from the website that I found, which was downtownsi.com, and I really liked the already existing brand that was there. And I thought including this in the signage would be an effective way to create a stylized and personal brand for Staten Island. Because why fix something when it's already good? You know what I mean? So the elements here that I found were bold, bright, simple, compact, and easy to look at, which are key features of good signage. And my thinking was, by incorporating the style and feel of the current brand into blade signs and related signage, we can support local businesses and lead visitors to discover new places while keeping a consistent and fluid brand through the towns. Here, I thought of using the colors from the website and the existing brand to help improve our project and the signage that we would make. The use of existing colors already present for the different areas of downtown Staten Island would be, I thought, a great addition to the signage, and taking advantage of those colors and using them in the branding would create a sense of harmony and understanding. So for example, you would have blue for St. George, yellow for Tompkinsville, and green for Stapleton. And the overall color would be orange on the bottom. And here are some renders and sketches of the initial designs of the wayfinding signs. So you can see the different shapes and the different designs that Brianni and Mark came up with. And we chose to do this simple icon, this tilted square, because we thought it would be a simple shape, something easy to look at, and a great way to carry information, but also to use it as almost an icon. When talking with Brianni, she said that she took heavy inspiration from video game icons, which was a brilliant idea for me. And just using a simple tilted square would be a great way to indicate which businesses were part of the project and to use them as breadcrumbs throughout the area. So not only would people be able to easily identify the businesses, but also know that, well, since this is one of the businesses that we chose for the signage, there might be other good businesses around the area, which would increase the spending for tourists and help the local economy.
The last item that you showed, which was the rendering of a potential sign, I absolutely love the tilted square at the top, because actually that is the downtown Staten Island logo.
Yep.
So beautiful, great creative idea. And last thing I'm going to share, we just in the last week or two learned we had hoped that this project would actually come to fruition in reality. Like, in other words, we would be able to move forward with a wayfinding signage project. And it was announced by the state, New York State, in the last couple of weeks through the Downtown Revitalization Initiative. We are going to be funded to actually do this wayfinding project. So stay tuned, students. I'm sure you'll see some elements of what you've presented incorporated in what comes out of that, and we'll keep you in the loop on all of that. And I hope you'll find it as as rewarding as I know we found what you did. So thanks so much, everyone.
Yeah, I just want to say this was an excellent presentation. You better be careful. The city of New York's going to hire you. That was so clear and inventive. So I'll make my question quick, but just feel really good about what you did. And as Janet said, this has real life, real time applications because it's being discussed now and it's so important. What do you think about the use of QR codes and other use of signage to get people to tap into more information on an iPhone?
You know what? This was actually, it's so funny that you mentioned this because we were actually discussing this exact idea with my teacher on Friday. And we are having plans to introduce that into the signage as well. There are plans for that.
Well, I'll add one more thing then quickly. We are actually getting ready to launch this month a QR code app and interactive map on the downtownsi.nyc website. So I would love to see, if you have any thoughts you want to share on that, it's going to happen. And we'd love to hear your thoughts on that as well. I'll keep you guys posted.
That's actually perfect. That's amazing. And just one comment to what you said about the tilted squares and the design. Like I said previously in my presentation, there was I felt like there was no need to change anything since the original brand was, in my opinion, really great already. So why fix something when it's already great? It just incorporating that and helping to express that we thought would be the best option going forward.